But here comes the one base rush that really at this point in time has to work, or Mind is going to be in a lot of trouble. This is, I believe, 7 SCVs, Marines, a Vulture, another depot wall comes here, Ortosis.
Wow. And he gets very lucky on what side that SCV goes to. If that had gone out to the other side, this would be a lot easier to break. But as is, the Marines get in on top of some of these probes. Zealot still working on this depot. The probes cannot get away. Oh my God, look at this opener from Mind. He's getting into position. He started his bunker. The SCV's going to block. This is looking really good for Mind right now.
Yeah, he's trying to kill the SCV that's making the bunker. I almost feel like Mind might have actually pulled this off. There's more Marines coming down the bunker, so close to finishing. Two Marines are going to get inside. The Dragoon is now going to be forced away. The Vultures are actually chasing this, trying to do any additional damage. Now, you've got to be careful because the Vultures are not strong against one Dragoon. I guess he might have this mathed out perfectly that all you really want to do is kill the last Dragoon. It's such a funny interaction that we're seeing here. The Vulture, yeah, it does live.
Yeah, you're quite right. He definitely had that mapped out exactly, that like, okay, it's got enough shields gone. We can actually just go kill it with 2 Vultures right now. And very important, because otherwise that Dragoon is going to wreak some havoc. Now he's killed the Nexus. He doesn't have his own command center back at home. And Best does have 2 gates. It's not like he lost a ton of workers or something. So let's see how Best tries to recover from here.
And just like a recall, you could just drop units inside the main and probably not lose anywhere near as much. And I've never quite seen it like this, which is like mass elevatoring of units. But I guess who is there to stop you from doing exactly this, right? He's already got so much coming through here.
That's highly annoying. He's killing depots. He's actually going to supply block him, very likely. Like, and you got to send all these Vultures back. He's storming the Vultures as they come in. Dragoons are coming in now. This is the slowest recall I've ever seen, but it is really working.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him even go up a little bit further here, just to drop on top of the tanks. He's going to pull some more of the units further into the back, making the Terran really do that legwork to get back there.
Well, this was the only weak point for Mind. He had no mines in his main base. That is like a cardinal sin of TVP. You got to put mines in your base when your opponent has shuttles. And he didn't have that defense. And now he's lost a fair amount of depots. It's taking a long time to clean up. Like, his Vultures are being very inefficient in the cleanup as well. So this has been pretty annoying for him. That's the big problem for Best right now, right? Like, he's losing 12. I thought Mind might push to the bottom right, but this actually in a lot of ways makes more sense because it blocks the top left base too. So this push from Mind, he is really doing it, man. He's got this high ground position. He's throwing down some amazing defense matrices here. And as long as he continues to rally and reinforce this, he's going to kill 12 o'clock. And I think Best has dried up. I don't see much of a path to victory here for Best.
I remember going Nexus first against people way back in the day, and people wouldn't want to practice with me because it wasn't a real build. And I mean, at the time, I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I can get away with this, but yeah, you're right. I mean, what we're looking at now compared to the old ideas that were at play, it is very different.
Yeah, when it first popped up, it thought to be a troll build. Like, the first time I played against it, it was White Raw doing it, and I actually cussed him out. And I was like, you shit, like, what are you doing? This is such a joke. Like, so, yeah, it was not met. It just looks so stupid. It's like, of course you can't do that. And nowadays it's like, oh, of course you can. Oh, did they break the Nexus? It's okay, you're fine. Here he is going to get the drop off before the Reaver has left the base. So we'll see if Best uses it defensively or tries to go across the map. Now, here comes that Vulture drop, dropping off into the natural, and he decides to drop every Vulture here to the natural, and actually getting a very good amount of probes so far.
Yeah, this is already, like, so many worker kills. What was that, like 7 worker kills, something like that?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Pretty good.
Like, yeah, you lose 4 Vultures there, but you know what? You have a lot of mines around. There is a secondary drop coming up. Probably not expected to do quite as much. But he got a good amount of probes.
I don't think he could bulldog, but sometimes Best just crashes into areas, and I couldn't be more shocked. I don't know if he has siege mode yet either. Hold on a second.
Oh, I don't think this is a very good plan here. He does drop on top of that tank. The Reaver gets out, and he's got to be careful not to lose that tank. He does pull the tank back, And he has enough, I think. Oh, that tank of the natural gets sniped. Now, will he actually save this tank? Oh my god. Oh my god. He's
gonna keep it alive.
Oh,
That's
2 health
insane.
left over. Kind of crazy. I can't believe Best did as well as he did with this. He's still gonna lose everything. Honestly, I still don't think that was a very good idea from Best, but I guess it kind of worked out, didn't it? That siege tank count is absolutely unbelievable. That is what has kind of delayed him from maybe killing this base, but now that he's got it, it looks so scary. Mine's just about maxed out now. He has enough anti-air there, and here comes the counterattack. This is what Best needs to do while losing a base, is come in here and fight. He is going to get into the third base. There's only 1 tank siege currently, another one coming up.
Yeah, those depots are really doing some incredible work right there. He's going to come in and storm a lot of these SCVs, many of them going to be deep in the red. And maybe he can kill the command center, I don't know. But Terran's also going to keep pushing right down into the location where all the gateways are. And if Terran can siege up out there, then you're stuck. You can't get out of your base. You can fork off a few tanks here and there and start to dish out damage on the remaining expansions.
It was definitely a good counterattack, but yeah, this main attack from Mind is stronger. He's going to kill the third base after killing that fourth. He's laid the mines in front of the natural. Might be able to even ravage all the probes at that 5th base location. A little bit unsure about that. He is running around with the vultures a little bit. But you know what? If he gets this army out or trades it well, another big advantage for him. All right, I'm ready, Tasteless. Let's get into it.
Like, wait, I'm not ready. No!
No, don't start it!
No, stop! Don't start the game yet! No, no! So it's like it's the middle of the night over here. We're recording this. I think I just realized my balcony window's been open the whole night. It's just been hearing me scream for like an hour and 40 minutes. I think I'm sure my girlfriend shut it, but it's like, all right, well.
Amazing.
Now the whole neighborhood knows there's an insane guy who kills in English here.
And he is going to make this quick vulture, which I've seen from a lot of Terran players more recently. Oh, a second factory?
Very cool. Oh, I wasn't ready for that.
No.
Interesting.
No.
And, you know, to be honest, these are very unfortunate spawns for Best when you consider he doesn't know where his opponent is when he goes Nexus first. This is so close, it's basically like a 2-factory proxy starport. Oh my god, he sees both. That was
so smart from Best. When he saw, the thing is, mine didn't micro, he stood. And that was the giveaway there for Best. It's like, wait, why aren't you pulling back and like microing heavily? Because he could have saved some of the health on his Marines, but the only reason to stand still is to bait your opponent into absolutely not checking out what you have building there. So
he's going to try to glitch it up.
Big moment.
Yeah, Artosis, I'm sorry to try to run over you. I think he's going to try to glitch this up. You can stop this SCV. And it's one of the harder things to do to ever glitch anything up a ramp.
I've never seen anything glitched like this.
Well, he clearly has practiced it, or we wouldn't be here. But it's not going to work.
Yeah, not going to work this time.
Artosis, remember like a million years ago when I had a game against you and I tried to glitch my probe over your wallet and I failed 4 times by canceling the pylon and I just left the game?
I do remember you trying to glitch so many times and it just absolutely not working. I'm like, oh, tasteless.
There he goes again.
I don't know that this can work. Like, look at this. He's got 3 Dragoons. Okay, he doesn't target the dropship at all, just kind of microing back. And, you know, picks up the tanks as well now. The Vulture's already up there. The Marines and SCVs can traverse the tiny ramp. And Mine continuing to push forward. There are some defensive cannons here, and the Reaver should be out pretty soon. But does Mine have siege mode? Imagine putting siege mode down right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he should be getting siege mode. That bunker is just not quite placed where it needs to be. And I feel like, actually, yeah, you can just take everything as Best and just throw it at this, and it's not going to last, especially not with the Reaver out. I mean, this actually could already be over, GG! Okay. Over before I could finish my sentence. Yeah, that's going to be it.
He's really a finished Terran, and, you know, it's like he knows how to walk down the hallway holding a book on his head or whatever, right? Like he's gone to manners school with his Terran, and it's a beautiful thing to behold.
He's gone to etiquette school with his Terran.
Yeah, that's it, manners school. That's what we call it.
Artosis, he goes to etiquette school, you go to manners school, okay?
That's true, yeah. Well, I need to go to manners school, but I keep skipping. Now, here's this very choked up area. Oh, God. Best is going to dive into the main base now, flying over these missile turrets, dropping on top of the bunker and the siege tank. A Reaver comes out as well.
Yeah, and I don't know that he can actually save the bunker, but if he does, like, well, I guess the Reaver can actually shoot the SCVs on the bunker, too. The bunker is, like, the MVP here. Because,
it really is.
I mean, that's just such an obvious solution now to this. I'm kind of surprised because I think he could see the bunker with the observer. Maybe I'm wrong.
Now, here comes Best. Let's see if he gets a good engage. A good storm to start. EMP goes off on the shuttle. Doesn't really do much there. He is going to hit this 4th base location. There's certainly not enough defense here, so this could get a bit messy.
You know, it's really interesting. He's basically not overextending with his army. He's just going to let the Terran kind of push into him and use Templars with Psystorm here to do as much damage as possible. And I gotta say, man, I mean, it kind of worked. He actually forced that command center away. And he's got more, well, he almost has more Psystorms, I think, available here.
You know, I gotta say, one thing that I'm really recognizing here is that Best style of like 12 Dragoons into mass Zealots. Mind is just moving more slowly than other Terrans. He's really taking his time. And that means that, like, when he engages, it's on his terms, right?
He could just run out of here with his Zealots.
Dude, that's so funny to see. Like, he loves Zealots so much. There's so many of them there. Oh my God.
This is Ogre Zealot Gamer here, man. This
Ogre
is wild.
Zealot Gamer, 100%. That's exactly what Best is.
This is just
He's the
unreal.
Ogre Zealot King, man.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, the stasis from behind onto the science vessels is pretty gigantic. Another stasis goes down. The drop of Zealots on the tanks to the north is huge as well. More Zealots rallying in right now. And you know what? He's going to clear these tanks.
All of his supply is in units. He has, like, no workers. I can't even believe this. Oh, my God.
Now, he has to clear the rest of the tanks as they unstasis. This is the really important moment. Mind needs to bring every unit he has to try to save these.
Yeah, he needs to try to come up here and basically siege up and cover these tanks. Is there another stasis available to maybe entangle these ones way in the back?
Oh, his Zealots actually start to get on top of these tanks to the south. The stasises are wearing off, so the rest of the army is going to be able to fight here as well. He kills off a lot of these tanks down here, which that was really nice. But I think Best is dead now. I think that was his last real attempt at winning the game.
The Reaver can keep dealing damage out here. He's going to send these Zealots forward. It's not exactly pretty. Oh my God, the Dragoons hiccuped for a second. Didn't get that first shot out.
Oh,
but
man.
he does. We don't have it on camera yet, but he does have Dragoons in the way. Yeah, right up here.
Stopping the reinforcements is gigantic. Like, this is the main thing about the push, is you need to reinforce it, because otherwise Best's army is just going to get better. And look at that, rallies right through. This Dragoon's going to kill those siege tanks. Big moment there for Best.
And so the idea is that you want to try to gun, like, well, exactly this. This is the idea, is you snipe the reinforcements, you buy time, and you slowly muster up some more Dragoons, some more Zealots, and in a perfect world, micro your Reaver just well enough that you get a few more shots off, that this push runs out of steam, and then you're on 2 bases while they're on 3. Sorry, you're on 3 bases while they're on 2, sorry.
This push looking very scary. The second turret not up in time to deny this Reaver getting out, and with the flank from that middle force, Mind going to lose everything. This push is over. Best's economy was not affected, and he takes a gigantic lead here.
I think Best definitely respecting the fact that, you know, this is not going to be a game that he's going to lose based off of an overextension. We may be seeing him be done with overextensions from here on out.
Yeah. It says, hold my beer tasteless. I'm going to go over this bridge. I'm not going to go over 3 bridges. I'm going to go over 1.5 bridges.
Templar first.
Yeah, this is, like, he is so eager to end this game right now. It's actually comical. Like, and you can see he's doing okay with it. It's very inefficient, and he's losing a lot. But look at the supply differential. It's still hugely in Best's favor.
Can he storm these SCVs? I know that Templar doesn't quite have energy, but maybe there's another one inside of there. You know, again, it was not the prettiest attack, but you really gotta hand it to Best, man. Like, he's able to do what I feel like other Pronouses cannot, which is like even come in here and bust a position like this. On a map like this, it's kind of insane.
Yeah, that shows his macro prowess, that he forces his way over the bridge like that. He's up in the main base, storming a unit at a time that's coming out of the factories. Like, Best is so sure he's won this game. He's being very sloppy about the finish, but as long as there's a finish, there you go. Best getting himself back on that board once again with another win.
I think he needs a turtle more. Artosis is licking his lips right now thinking about this. Artosis is going to learn new ways to take a late third base and win with it.
That's so dumb. That's it. GG.
Artosis, it's mass speed lots.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. But mostly you die by the sword. Yeah, the Zealots getting onto the high ground with those Dragoons as well. That's a lot of Vultures and tanks coming up, though. The Dragoons going towards that command center, but I think he holds the command pretty easily from here. There's not enough Zealots to really tank these tank hits. That's amazing.
God.
Look at this. Oh, God. This is going to be huge damage to Best. The probes are trying to run. He targets them with the tanks and kills almost all of them off. In the meantime, Best going for a counter here down the ramp. He has a ton of Zealots charging in as well, getting on top of some of these siege tanks. But I think Mind is going to hold here as well.
I think he is. I mean, you can see that Mind has just been so patient, not sieging all of his tanks until it's the appropriate time. And right when all of his siege tanks are killed, he sieges up the unsieged ones, and it's like a big reset button. And now this drop, this is a kind of an old school way to play, where you roam the map with a drop ship and a bunch of vultures, and usually it's easy to clean up, but it's only easy to clean up if you're actually going for mass Dragoons and doing control play. If you're going to go for speed lot, it's actually a headache.
Oh, man. He is killing so many probes. He killed that Nexus in the top right as well. Best being dismantled at the moment. Now, the only thing going on for Best that we do need to mention, dude, no third base. Did he lose the command? Okay, the command center is actually on fire, floating elsewhere. He's giving up that base at 9 and going down towards 6 o'clock, where Best is trying to expand.
He's fanning out the shuttles, which usually means he's about to run in. You got to make sure you click unload on each of these. Oh my God.
That was a sick drop there to clear those mines. And he gets some Psy Storms.
Oh my God,
on top of the tanks.
Hold the phone. Hold on. Artosis, is he going to do this?
Well, his goons from the high ground a little bit late on joining the party, and it looks like Mind just barely going to hold on here.
He's so good with the unsieges.
Yeah.
No shared splash damage there. He's going to come back in. These are Templars with Storm available.
All right, gets one off on that tank to the side. Can't hit 2 at once, but Mind's army remains tasteless. I think that Mind is going to be going to the ASL finals. Like, he doesn't have a third base mining, but he has been so efficient at knocking out Best's army. This might be the final attack of this match. In he comes. He has a lot of Psy Storms. Let's see if he gets some off here. The Vulture's microing back. Oh, man.
My God. That's going to be it. This has been a dominant performance. That Mind is going to the finals. I cannot believe it, Artosis.
Well, an EMP goes off there. He pulls the shuttle back as to not get picked off. Good D-Matrix on one of those front tanks. Storming some of the SCVs, I'm not sure that that's that helpful right now. The last few storms are going down, and the position not even really dented here for Mind.
You can even see they're both processing it. GG. Best loses, and Mind will go on to the finals of the ASL Season 15, 2023.
And on the left-hand side, we have JYJ. So, just to mention, you know, I was talking about the Mutalisks. There are...
Did you see JYJ's headset? It's almost like falling off of the front of his head.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
So weird.
I hope they put him back on camera.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll get him back on camera. I'm going to see if it moved in the next cast, but I want to point out it was like, you know when your headset's like turned way forward that it almost looks like a little girl's headband?
Yeah,
that was kind of what was going on there.
Dude, Terran players, man, it can't really be explained. A few things about Terran players. They have weak handshakes. They're not self-aware. You know, it takes you got to give up a lot to get the mechanical skill necessary to play Terran at a high level. They're not comfortable in their own
bodies, man.
Yeah, no, totally not. Right? Like, oh god, he's actually sending out the 2 fire bats. There's a possibility he tries, but it feels a little bit late. I think the mutas are going to be getting out before he has any real opportunity for a break. And if you waste your units into
timed.
Yeah, if you actually attack here and lose everything, it's really bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not even really doing damage to all the sunks. The fire bat's going to come up here and help. There's just not enough. I would imagine even those hotkeys from Hero are hot. I'm sorry, those sunk colonies are hotkeyed, is what I'm trying to say. So you can target down individual Marines. Some of the same ideas here with dropping a bunch of Medic Marine inside the Zerg's main here too, but the easy response to that is to just have a big army inside the main. You know, the drops aren't good just because they're drops. They're good because you're hitting in a place that they're not. And by the way, that's so much damage. Oh my god. He basically got almost all the mutas. Oh
yeah.
my word.
Yeah, he really reduced those. I didn't mind the push out to just kind of get some intel there, but yeah, that was very high value there for JYJ. And you can see, like, JYJ sent a group there to make sure there's no base and doesn't see it. Oh, that's a huge plague there. He has all 6 vessels plagued now. Very annoying to deal with. Look at this, a million Scourge coming in. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so good.
That was crazy. I mean, he's basically just outlasted JYJ. There's no way for JYJ to securely mine from anywhere else. He's going to try to come in here with this army. I love the Eraser move over here to just kind of have that extra damage out. But there's just too much that is being controlled here by the Zerg on this map. I guess this was the Hail Mary play, though, was to send the infantry down there and try to just stamp out that one base and then stay alive on what he has. Even the Spore, what a dirty play.
Yeah, that's plague plus spore is so annoying. You can't even get near to irradiate anything. And I mean, they've got so much health. You know, as a Protoss player, how tanky a spore colony can be. GG.
Yeah, spore colonies are the greatest anti-air unit in RTS.
Yeah.
In RTS. And there's not enough defense in the main. He could really start to take a beating. You know, if you don't have Goliaths or a lot of Wraiths, turrets, you know, in small numbers are never going to be enough.
This is a problem. Like, he's very caught off guard. His engineering bay is not done yet. He made that siege tank, so it seems like he didn't realize mutas were on the way at all. 5 unupgraded Marines against 4 mutas tasteless. This is terrible for JYJ. Honestly, I will be very surprised if he's able to pull this game back.
Yeah, this is already kind of rough. You know, okay, hold on, the Vultures come in here. How quickly is Hero going to respond? He responds actually pretty damn fast. Meanwhile, the Marines are still being picked off here in the main. You know, there's not a lot of infantry coming out here, so these mutas are just starting to do more and more damage. They're not really being contested. Every SCV that's making a turret is being killed off. He's even got some Scourge to come in here. He can actually hit the vessel with that if he wants. Oh
man.
My God.
Tasteless, I think this is just GG, honestly. The amount of SCVs going down, it's too much. It's too much. You've lost your entire economy at this point. It's not like he has an attack that's ready to counter either. It's like he's going to have a radiate. That's the entirety of what he has is going to be a radiate and a vessel.
Yeah. We don't oftentimes see a player just die to mutas, but it does happen even in like a round of 4 of ASL. I mean, this is brutal. This is a lot of dead workers.
A tank plus a vessel plus these bunkers, I think he's going to live through this.
Well, this would be a pretty big overextension if he did, in fact, live through it. But, man, those... Oh, my God. The SCVs...
Never mind, Tasteless.
Yeah, you know, it's just... Oh, I think there's not... Yeah, there's 1 Marine or maybe 2 Marines inside that bunker. He's going to move this up. this is almost over.
Yeah, dude,
I mean, there's just nothing to fight the lurkers. And there's going to be more of this coming soon. Hit it right on the mark. Oh, hold on. Oh, yes, you're welcome.
There we go, man. Did you know 2 + 2 = 2, Tasteless?
I did. Of course I knew that. So far, so good. Just chipping away at the infantry. The Lings are going to come in, and I think that Hero can actually take this army out. This is a pretty big win. He does have +1 air attack, important to note, that allowed him to snowball the damage there, especially with those glaives. Reinforcements are coming, and he's using those Lings so well to kind of tank damage, and then using the medics as launching pads to attack on, and then have those glades connect across. Really nicely done here by Hero. He's so strong.
Yeah, that was probably the quickest I've seen anyone clear that. That's like, he killed that as quickly as he possibly could, and you can see JYJ's reinforcements were coming up pretty quickly as well, and if those had hit, that wouldn't have worked. So really sharp there from Hero. So he's going to continue to push, and what this will do is force the Mutas to come in and fight. More Marines coming as well. The Lurkers are just not ready. The Mutas are going to have to do some heavy lifting here, and +1 armor is done for these Marines.
This is big. He's stimming. Is he going to commit? I guess there's only one sunken colony here. The Lurker Egg is tanking a lot of damage. There's a lot you can do with the pathing to try to abuse this position. I still actually think JYJ just might have enough.
It really looks that way. Without the additional sunken colonies, nothing was here to help whittle this down. The Lurkers are going to pop in like 2 seconds. Oh, God, 2 Valkyries come. Dude, this is it.
Oh, that's
this is it.
That's it.
He literally wins the game with this move. Oh, unless he just doesn't
scan. What are you doing? Scan.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
okay.
my God. Okay.
He's still got it. He's still got it. But
yeah,
that got dicey for a moment.
Yeah. He could have won even more, but whatever. A win is a win. That is it. JYJ pulls his head back in his chair. He knows it's over. GG. Hero taps out, and the game of catch-up has begun.
I'm confused. Like, I feel like this would be the optimal time to be chasing the SCV and dealing damage to it. You know what I mean? Like with the drone. And he hasn't done that at all. Okay, he brings the drones down now. This one Overlord taking a lot of damage. Now, this type of build, you can't really make a bunker right away with this because you have to afford your factory quickly. And look at this. He already got a drone. Oh, the Overlord does make it out. 2 drones are gone. 3 drones are gone.
What is happening right now?
4.
Okay, he did a little bit of distributional mismatching there. He kind of damaged a drone and then switched on to another one. But he got 4 drones total. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's huge
damage.
Lot. That's huge.
That's actually more than you can really say is acceptable.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he's dead, but, I mean, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, maybe that is the play. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Okay, he does end up getting it, at least. Why are the Overlords flying into the main base, Tasteless? What am I looking at here?
I don't get it. Well, I felt like we were going to see some kind of cool secret, but then he just parks them up here. This doesn't even make any sense now. The Overlords are almost in range of the turrets.
Doesn't lose any vessels. That's the important part there. Holsey's back is going to lose yet another vessel, but his position here on the high ground, I don't know that you can save this hatchery.
Yeah, I don't like this, man. The Lurkers are going to come forward. There's so much here. He does get that vessel. Can he just kind of get in range of these tanks? I mean, he's sort of doing it, right?
Oof.
Oh, no. Maybe not. Maybe there's just actually enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think that JYJ might be able to take this game. We got more Lings and Lurkers coming here, but this is looking pretty bad.
This is way too efficient for JYJ. What a beautiful position to try to take out this base. Those few Lurkers that remain are getting absolutely blasted by these siege tanks. Takes them out. The hatchery going to fall as well, and it looks like JYJ is going to be able to tie up this series.
Oh, I mean, it's a very kind of vulnerable third base spot. This is almost like Eclipse for Zerg, like when you see how strong pushes like this can be. GG. Oh, man, this kicks ass. It's 2-2. We have no idea who's going to take this. The back and forth has started.
Oh, my God, Tasteless, it's a 4-pull.
Go back. Go back.
Go back!
Go back! Why are we looking at him? Who cares about his face? He's got a mask on anyways.
Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So what he's looking for here, like a forward 8 racks, this can or a BBS or something this can kill. But like specifically, he's looking for JYJ to wall.
The danger is that the Lings are going to get in here. They can basically kill the Marine as it comes out. And there's really like nothing you can do about it. He sees the Lings here. The Lings can destroy the barracks. Oh, the drone and the SCV are both so low. Okay, so he's pulled the SCVs. Let's see if he can try to control this. He does the extractor trick to gain hit points on the drone. It does get full HP after the cancellation of that. More Lings are coming down. It seems like the splitting is pretty good. A lot of very injured SCVs here. Now remember, there's only, 3 drones back at home mining.
Superb micro.
Dude, he's boxed him in over here.
Yeah, JYJ's micro here has been out of control. It's been so strong. And now with 2 Marines out, how many SCVs does he have mining? So he has 1 mining in the main.
There's just 1.
Yeah.
Hold on, this game might even go on.
Yeah, there is a real possibility there. So it's 5 SCVs, but how many drones do we have? Is it only 3 drones still? I believe it is.
I think it's only 3 drones, because the 4th drone that was made as the pool is made, scouts, and that's been killed.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. We're going to go on in this game.
And he's made more Lings. So the 2 Lings up here are waiting for their moment. But JYJ is going to hunt them down. This is craziness.
2 Marines can be 2 weaker Lings with micro.
Oh, my God. He's going to break it.
Hold on.
You know what? Tasteless. Hero wins anyways.
He needed 1 SCV to repair.
That is so
He probably just needed 1 to repair. Hold on, he's still micro. Oh no, there's no turning back.
That's wild.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. Because once the wall is up, you should lose. Look, JYJ disappeared, man. He was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I know the feeling, Tasteless. The lack of information makes it incredibly different from chess. And, I mean, you can see that here. Ooh, a Zergling pops in. Nice move from Hero.
I think there are chess elements to the game, certainly when it comes to controlling the map and trying to secure expansions and positioning, you know, your army on the map. And then there's the mechanical part of the game that neither chess or poker have, which is your macro, building stuff, trying to control groups of units, you know, micro in a reaver.
Chess.
There's so much to the game.
It's chess and poker and piano all at once, basically.
And kung fu, but you don't get hurt.
And kung fu.
Yes.
And also torture. It's there's also a lot. There's a pain element involved.
Yes, and also waterboarding. It's all these things.
Yes.
So he's coming out. Oh, the Lings are at a pretty bad angle, actually. These medics are like getting in the way almost beautifully. It seems like they're going to be able to spill through no matter what.
He does pick off several Mutalisks, so that's at least something that works out for him.
Sure.
There's plenty of units here. He can't really do any sort of counterattack, even though he checks on it.
There's no lurker eggs here. Oh, my God. Artosis.
Ooh,
is he just going to kill this base? It seems like he just
so.
didn't quite have everything up in time. There's 1 lurker, but he didn't see it burrow. He didn't have his screen over. He lost a good bulk of his infantry there, too.
Yeah, and that's a stack of 2 lurkers, so that was a huge set of spines.
Does he actually have enough? He does have probably defensive matrix available right now.
Yeah, maybe irradiate as well if he sees the Defiler pop up the ramp. Having a hard time unloading. I think he didn't have much in that second dropship, unfortunately. Going after the Defiler mound does throw down that defense matrix. Radiates as well. Oh my God, I think he's going to get the Defiler mound.
I think so. Well, it's at 400 HP.
Maybe not.
There's a lot coming back. Yeah, maybe not, actually. And he's going to drop a vessel here. I basically think he's trying to get whatever he can get. He does get the lurker. The Scourge are pursuing that dropship or a science vessel, depending. It's almost at 100 energy. There's almost time for a cloud to come down here.
Oh.
Meanwhile, lurker pushes.
This is really deadly as well, getting those lurkers right up onto the rally point. But the Marines continue to deal massive damage in the main base. Amazing, amazing play right there. But he's got to clear those lurkers that are in front, man.
Yeah, it looks like the threat of the Marines is finally gone. There's just nothing with any energy, Artosis. If he gets the defilers over here and gets one cloud up, maybe two. Oh, God, they're so close. Do they have the energy inside? I guess we're not going to find out. He's going to try to ring around this, and I guess he sees that there's a little bit of a place underneath. He can try to come in here and do some additional lurker damage, and in a miracle play, oh, my God.
Oh, man.
He actually beats the lurkers back and forces the Dark Swarm a little bit further back. If that Dark Swarm was over the command center, oh, and this is some big balls plays. Just making a command center down there, I can't even believe it.
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, this is a very scary moment since he has these lurkers kind of pushing forward. If JYJ can break out of here, though, he has a lot of supply right now. He has a lot of bio, a lot of vessels. He just needs to gain map control.
He's pushing the lurkers past the cloud. We now have the infantry actually looping all the way around here, and I don't think that Hero has any idea.
Dude, if we had a defiler here, this might end up working, but this rotation from JYJ is going to be really punishing for Hero. Hero continues to rally up. Oh my God, the Overlord's getting caught in the center of the map. Hero just trying to push with like pure Lurker Ling up the front, and JYJ going to come around and cut off reinforcements.
Yeah, the lurkers are trying their best to defend from both sides, but now that there's a set of infantry loose on the map, he can start to rain down a radius onto these. There's no there's no defiler that I can see right now that's over here. So this means that he's basically cut off the reinforcements. So the lurkers are stuck over here. And that means, and that's it. Hero taps out. He knows that it's a matter of time before the vessels irradiate the rest of that. JYJ wins. Bro, Artosis.
Dude, this
my guy. Guys, girls, everyone, we're going to go to Game 7.
This is kind of insane. The rush is about to commence. He hasn't seen the Marines, I don't believe, right? So I think the Overlord flight path hasn't really seen it yet. He is staying on top of that one SCV. Okay, now he sees the Marines.
So he sees the Marines coming. The factory is started out in the middle of the map. So this is wild. I think he wants to actually land the factory at the expansion.
I think you're right about that, Tasteless.
Oh, my God.
I think you're right about that. JYJ has some complex cheese that he is throwing down here for a trip to the finals.
And this is the most fortunate position for the Zerg to spawn in for the Terran, if that makes sense. He needs to get behind these. Oh, he needs to get these behind the minerals like they're zealots.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Artosis.
He actually screwed it up a little bit. He could have had a better position there if his Marine hadn't walked in front of the mineral patches. He does kill the Lings, keeps the SCV alive. Let's see if Phase 2 of this cheese can do anything with the Vulture.
The thing is, if he can get underneath the factory... Is he going to lift it? Okay, he is. If he gets underneath the factory with even just a drone, then it can't land and you lose.
Yeah. Now, there's more to this. He's going 2-port Wraith behind this, which actually can go into a macro build. Let's see. He's coming over with the factory. He's trying to hide it as long as possible. Here comes the drone to block.
Okay, he's got the drone under there. It's very unlikely this is going to have the same potency if the factory can't land. Oh, block the Ling that's coming up the ramp.
Yeah, this is rough. Sometimes you can get the land off. It can be hard to keep this centered underneath.
Something tells me that Hero is never going to let this touch the ground.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, you're quite right about that. Like, there's nothing else that Hero really needs to do right now. Now, 2 Wraiths are coming across the map. So maybe you just poke the drone out with these Wraiths and land it?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. Yeah, you can just shoo this away.
There is a Spire being made.
Start the Vulture! Okay, the Vulture was actually delayed. He's killing the drones now.
Yeah, the drone's running. Nowhere really to run to be fair. Now he is going to go after some more drones. He sees eggs. The Spire is there, so he's got to be careful with these Wraiths. He certainly does not have Cloak yet.
I'm surprised he's not moving the Vulture away from the sunk. I guess he just wants to try to kill as many workers as possible.
Yeah, killing all the workers here. Like, who is actually ahead, Tasteless? I'm not convinced that Hero is really ahead here.
No, I think JYJ, after killing the workers, I think he's ahead. Yeah, and seeing this is going to really strike fear in the heart. of Hero here is now the Terran's already outgrowing you. Normally this happens when you're on 3 or 4 bases. Right now it's a Zerg on 2. A big irradiate on there. Oh my god, Artosis, and he gets the cloak. He's just going to keep moving, shotting these mutas, and the mutas are going to be on the run, but the Wraiths can catch up. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot of Wraiths. Dude, Hero is looking dead here once again. This is going to be like his, I think, 7th round of 4 in ASL, something like that. Like, he's in round of 4 as much as he's not in ASL, which is an insane record. But if he falls here in Game 7 to JYJ, this was maybe his best chance to win an ASL yet.
There is a world where if JYJ stumbles a little bit more, he might lose this game. Are there more Scourge over here at this base?
It doesn't look that way. He brings in his mutas here once again. Another irradiate goes down on them. One sunken was made, but well, he has a Nidus. Does he have the other end finished though? Oh no, Tasteless. I think Hero is about to be eliminated. His supply dropping rapidly down to below 60. That is not looking good. Like, if he does a mass drop and somehow kills the main, that might be the only chance he has. Look at this. He scans it, though. He's going to get on top of those. Oh, God. You irradiate the Ultralisks. I mean, the Overlord's carrying the Ultralisks, and there's just... Dude, there's no play left here from Hero. I think we're going to see GG.
Yeah, he's going to try to unload these units. All the Overlords are going to die. They cannot survive that. GG! We've got our finals ready to go. JYJ has done it. JYJ almost falls out of the chair.
Yeah.
Does manage to get it stabilized. Wow. What a best of 7 this was.
It's going to be absolutely amazing, this finals, guys. If you can make it to it, definitely treat yourself. There's nothing quite like a Star League finals in Korea.